close, sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Bet the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks, Hermes fur on my feet. I'm a lead. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. I ain't giving nothing back, and I'm gone so far, I ain't coming back. We burning up. Every time we hear me, we turning up. Every time you see me, I look like bugs. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer, dance all. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. Listen, I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this and say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face unless the face card on my.
Well, the humidity's still a factor on this fall afternoon, but no rain in the forecast. That's the good news as you look inside Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the bootleg, McKinney. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Up the middle they go. It's Sullivan, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Go! 18
In motion right now, Bolden.
Go!
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Sullivan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On the set.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be caught by the rookie from Penn State. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The Jaguars at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
An 11-yard loss on the play brings up 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, Warriors 70.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And now an audible here into something else.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds Boulder. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Sack. Cougar 19. Ready.
Off play action. McKinney. Man open is Robinson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. We're scoreless after 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! Great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Breaks through the contact.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
No gain on the play. And it's second down. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the...
They've got his man complete.
He's still on his feet.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Taking it in.
And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on it.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. The throw's going to be caught. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, McKinney. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Sullivan. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Back to throw. McKinney. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go, set.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. McKinney. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 6. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. Powers by at the 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly. And
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McKinney. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. McKinney. It's caught. Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Room here to run.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the football. He gets it down all the way inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Sullivan.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Looking to throw. McKinney. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
7 Pirates, go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 70 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. McKinney. He's got the connection to Cooper. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Shedding the tackle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught left side, Bolden. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
They'll set up to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
19 tight, 19 tight, go!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. they'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On fourth down, McKinney. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
42. Cowboys 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Looking for Cooper, that's complete.
On the move past the 40.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Man open is Robinson. And some space here. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
he's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
They'll set up a throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here we go, set.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 6 yards away.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
49. Cowboys 35.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing to start the drive. McKinney. He finds his man, complete. It's Sullivan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
70 range. Let's go. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Looking to throw. McKinney. He finds Bolden.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught.
And he will have a Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. From a yard out.
And the Jaguars tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter.
To try here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this